Good morning, everybody. Good night for those of us in Calgary and probably Eastern Canada. But for everybody in Europe and in Africa, a very good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. Have a blessed week. I hope that everything that you're desiring in this new week is yours. Every blessing that you want and desire in your heart of hearts is yours, and that you achieve the biggest and best things for yourself in this week. Nothing good is going to happen, though, if you're not prepared to hustle, if you're not prepared to do your part. There's nothing for the heavens to bless if you don't do your part, if you don't put the work in, if you don't make any efforts, then nothing is going to come out of what you're looking for or seeking to achieve. Today, the message is just very simple. Oftentimes, a lot of things are not materializing in our lives, not because the blessings are never thrown our way. The blessings always come our way, but we shoot the blessings in the foot before they become the actual blessing. It's like having a seedling that is just germinating from the ground. It hasn't fully fledged yet. Like it has to stand, like it needs to get the roots so it can be where it needs to be. And then just imagine that you go step on it and you break the little shoot that is trying to come up. You've destroyed everything. And in our lives, that is what a lot of us have been doing without realizing that we ourselves are the problem. We are the ones that are causing all the things that we don't want to see happen in our own very lives because of the company that we keep, because of the associations that we have. We end up hurting our own selves. And because of that, a lot of things are not happening the way they should. Not because God is not hearing our prayers, not because the things that we are desiring aren't being put our way, but we ourselves are sabotaging and destroying those things and preventing them from happening. What do I mean? If you really want to be somebody in this life, if you want to have the blessings, the destiny and everything that was given to you from the day that you were brought here, one of the things that is absolutely crucial for you to pay attention to is the associations that you keep. Not everybody that is around you, the people that are there, making all the noise, not everybody is for you. A lot of people just like to be around when there's all the trimmings, all the niceties of life around you. Oh yeah, there will be a lot of people. But the fact that you have a lot of company does not necessarily mean that all the people that are hovering all around you are all well-wishers. They're all people who are happy to genuinely see, all the things that have happened to you happen and all of this. And it is important that we are able to, pick out the wheat from the chaff of our lives before we start divulging information that is only meant to be kept to ourselves or to be given to a select few people, than to just be spewing stuff to everybody. One of the biggest problems that a lot of us have is that we just don't seem to have a handle on this mouth that we have been given. It is so difficult to just keep everything or anything to yourself without spewing it to everybody. For example, you meet this guy, he purports to love you, you guys have known each other for some time, and now he wants to take the relationship to the next level. I get it that you're excited. I get it that you want to tell all your friends about it, and you're thinking that because you would have been happy for them, that is being reciprocated, that they also would genuinely, just naturally feel the same way for you. My darling, it is not like that. For some of your friends, they will smile and laugh and all of that in your presence, but in their heart of hearts and behind your back, they're asking, am I not more beautiful than this girl? How come she's getting married before me? So who is this guy that's bypassed me and went to this girl, and she's the one that is getting married before me? And then you're there, you're talking, you're telling them all about this guy, who he is, who he works for, giving all the vital information. Next thing you know, 4 days later, this guy is not calling you anymore. You know, I'm not so sure whether this relationship is really going where it should go. I think we're probably doing things too fast, you know. I think we should put a break on things. I think I need a break. This whole thing is becoming too claustrophobic for me. It's all happening too fast. The very person that was ready to go to your parents, suddenly in a few days or weeks, hello, my sister and Q, Miss Jessie, how are you? They're suddenly telling you they don't know whether this is all well thought out, and that they're not sure they want to take it to the next level anymore, and it's asking for a break. Why? Because when you were sleeping, when you thought that the people you were divulging information to would be happy for you, somebody was busy working overtime to go tell that guy, did you not see me? How did you bypass me to go to that girl? Do you even know her well? Do you know who she is? And even things that are not true about you. Lies from the pit of hell, like just about anything that the people can say to stop what is meant for you from happening. They will say it to destroy your life. I'm doing good, darling. How are you, Miss Rose? Right? And so sometimes it's not that the blessing isn't coming, but we ourselves are self-sabotaging the blessings and stopping them from becoming a reality in our lives because we don't know how to zip. Ferme la bouche, as the French would say. Close, zip your mouth, like close your mouth. We don't know how to do that. We have to say everything. It's almost like, a compulsive state of vomiting. Like as soon as it's happening, it has to roll out of your mouth and go out there for somebody else to know about. We live in very, very interesting times. And finding people who are genuinely love you and care about you is a rarity. It's not something that you can just pick off the streets anymore. In fact, I'm not so sure that it ever was, but if there's ever a time when keeping your associations and keeping your circle small is important, it's now. Not too long ago, there was this young girl who got a British visa. A visa. Not even British passport, too. Visa, just be able to enter UK, and told a friend about it. You never guess what the Lord has done for me. I got my UK visa. Oh my God, I'm so excited about what the Lord has done for me. A few days later, this mama, who was supposed to be on the plane going to England, ended up in a casket because this friend ganged up with other people and they put stuff in her food. After she ate it, she was unalive. Not everybody that is around you, smiling with you, laughing with you, hugging you, kissing you, genuinely means to. How was Jesus betrayed and laid on the cross? Didn't Judas say, the man that I will kiss on the cheek, it is he? Peter had sworn by everything. Me, I would always be with you. I would never betray you. Yeah, when it came down to it, what did Peter do? Me, Jesus, I've never even seen him before. I don't know who he is. Please, I know what you're talking about. That is human beings. And the people that are oftentimes around you, when the going is good, when you have money, things are working out, you have all the trimmings that life has to offer, get into a problem. And let's see who actually stays with you through the thick times. And all of these things are actually life's experiences that I'm sharing with you. They're people that you would take half of your tooth out of your mouth for, if that would save their life. But when you need them, they're never there. And oftentimes the people who are generous, that would do just about anything for other people, hardly find people to be there for them in that same measure when they also need the help from other people. All I'm saying this evening is that the associations that you keep, the company that you keep, it makes a difference. If you're really to experience all the blessings and the good things that you've been praying so hard for that are not materializing in your mouth or in your life. And so if you want things to happen in your life, it will be prudent in these days and these times to talk less and listen more. Because all the people that have lost huge things, huge blessings in their lives, were the same people that hand over the dagger to the enemy to get you in the gut when you least expected it. That sister that is in your life that you think is so happy for you because you have boyfriend and she doesn't have anybody. That one that is all around you wants to know every nitty-gritty of your relationship, like blow by blow. She wants you to tell her everything. How is it going? How many times did you do it last night? Who did you go out with? So where did he take you? What did he buy for you? What did she do? My sister, you do well to watch those people. It isn't everything that has to be divulged and put out there. And you know the saddest part of the whole thing? Some people don't actually mean to be people who give out information just for the fun of it. They are actually genuinely looking for help. But at the same time, you still have to watch who it is you're sharing the information with before you share it. What do I mean by this? There's this woman who got married, and as we live in Africa, a lot of people expect that once you get married, literally sometimes before the first trimester after your marriage, they need to see Bele. If you're not pregnant, then there's a problem. Then they start asking, what is going on now? Why can't you have this baby? Why are you not pregnant? What is going on? This, that, and the other, right? This girl had been with her spouse for less than half a year, and there was still no child. And she was looking to see what could be done. They had then started to seeing, consultants and doctors, fertility stuff, just to find out what was going on. Oh, she's on the telephone telling her friends about how, they went to the doctors and the doctors said that, the husband has low sperm count, blah, blah, blah. And all the details came out. Only for the friends to listen to all of that and eventually say, oh, we're sorry. We wish there was something that we could do for you, but we're so sorry. There's nothing we can do. But guess what? That private, confidential information about his impotence now became public knowledge. Sometimes the people that you're confiding in, they're the same people that use the information that you're giving to them, that you think you're genuinely just offering information that would be helpful. Because if you give more details, people are able to help you better. If you go to the doctors, and for example, that you have an STD, you make the job of the doctor easier and you save yourself a lot of pain if you explain the symptoms that you're experiencing honestly. If you know you're having an itch down below, talk about it. Tell him, this is what is happening. This is what happened. I have this itch here. I have these rashes there. Then it's easier for them to narrow the search and tell you what is wrong with you. But oftentimes, oh, I don't know what the matter is. Now 10, 15 tests later, 2-3 weeks later, something that could have been sorted out in 10 minutes will now take 2-3 weeks. And you're worsening the symptoms for yourself. And the implications of that on your life. But telling the right person is what I'm talking about tonight. Information in the wrong hands is often what leads to our destruction in this life. It is not everything in your life that everybody needs to know about. There's certain things that are just best kept private. Imagine hearing your own husband on the phone publicly telling his friends about how, you have this fertility problem and you have fibroids and you have this and you have that, and that's why all this time I've been with my wife and we still can't have children, and this, that, and the other. These friends are not gynecologists. They're not anything like that. So what kind of help can they offer? And now, before you know it, everybody knows your business, that you have fibroid the size of a golf ball and this, that, and the other. Information that we ourselves or the people around us offer, thinking that they're getting us help, in the wrong hands, ends up being what embarrasses you and oftentimes ruins your life so completely. And so in conclusion, all I'm talking about tonight is that human beings are important. We are not meant to live on an island where we're in complete isolation and we don't have anybody in our lives. That's not what I'm saying. And you can't go through life being cynical of everybody, but by people's deeds and actions. It doesn't take very long for you to deduce and depict who genuinely, in their heart of hearts, means well for you and who doesn't. Actions oftentimes speak louder than words. And if we would all pay attention to people's behaviors and attitudes and not gloss over anything, if we would learn how to keep stum, zip, and be quiet a lot more, you'll be amazed how much information you know about that somebody that you thought was a certain way. And the heavens, exposed to you that actually they're not that, they're this. But a lot of the times we're so busily caught up in all the euphoria of the noise all around us that we miss what God is actually trying to say to you or draw your attention to. In these times, one of the things that is absolutely important is being able to have that spirit of discernment. You need it. And if you don't have it, ask for it. Pray and ask for it, because we live in some treacherous times. Not everybody that shows you their teeth, not everybody that's hugging you, even eating from the same plate, lying in the same bed with you, is somebody who means well for you, who wants to see you do well genuinely and is excited and happy that you've made it. And, it's a source of motivation and pride for them that things are going well for you. There are some people in this life that all the good things should just happen to them alone and damn everybody else. They don't know how to be happy genuinely that, oh my God, I'm so happy that my best friend just bought a new house in this whatever area and they're so excited. No. Everything that is good only has to happen in their lives. And if it's not them, then you can't have it. And so please, tonight, if you haven't heard anything that I've said here, watch the associations that are around you, the people that you hang around with the most, those that you tell your deepest, innermost things that are going on in your life, whether it's your marriage, your job, your health, your children, like everything too. And just watch that. If you learn to zip and talk less, you will see things begin to turn around in your life. Not everybody there, just tell us what is going on in your life. So what did you guys do? Not everybody that wants to hear that information actually means well with everything. Hello, Max, darling. How are you, sweetheart? And so please, sometimes it's just better to keep yourself to yourself. sometimes it's just better for you to just be quiet and enjoy your own company. Because it is better for that to happen than for you to kill a blessing that is coming into your life prematurely, when you've prayed and wanted it so badly for so many years, but that blessing in the hands of the wrong person ends up being complete disaster in your life. A lot of people are not married to people that they love today because they shared that secret with another friend, and they stepped in, and you lost that man because you talk too much. Today, there's so many people that are not in that job. Hello, Eric, how are you? Today, there's so many people that are not in the job that they wanted to. Because even before they went for interview, they're already telling everybody where they're going, how it's going to be, and this, that, and the other. Learning to keep... Some of them look down on you, and all they want is thinking of how to use you. There's so many users. So many users, and it's their deeds. You see, when you talk less and you collect yourself and you're just silent and you observe, a lot of things become very apparent. There's so many people that are just in your life simply on the basis of what they can get out of you. If there's nothing to be had, you're not important. They'll never call you. They'll never check on you. They'll never see what's going on in your life. Like if there's any sort of assistance that they can give to you. They only call you when you're necessary, when they could use you for reference, when you could drive them somewhere, when you could buy them something. Then they remember you. Do you know that there's some friends that only come into your life or come anywhere around you when, it's party time, you're having a barbecue, you're doing this, that, and the other. But when you need somebody to be there, like, oh, can't you just come over this weekend and watch the kids for me? I have this little procedure that I need to have, and the doctor has said that for the next 48 hours, I can't do any heavy lifting or moving around too much. Can you just come by mine or take the kids to yours for the weekend? I'm too busy. I'll be working. Oh, I have this party here. Oh, I have that there. Yeah, but... when they need somebody to cook for them, guess whose number they dial? They remember you're there. Oh, that foolish girl, that seeker girl, yeah, let's just call her. She ain't got nothing better to do with her time. She never says no anyway, so we'll just call her. She'll do it. The company that you keep, the associations that we oftentimes get ourselves into, is what causes us our downfall. And so watch out for the people that you have in your life. Speak less. Speak less. Just talk less. You don't have to talk all the time. Just be quiet. And observe, hey, Miss Nadia, how are you doing, sweetheart? Yay, how are you? Talk less. And watch more. And trust me, you see a heck of a lot of things that will blow your mind about human beings. We're very interesting characters, actually. We really, truly are. And situations always bring out the best and oftentimes the worst in people. So if you talk less and if you have your tentacles there and you observe more, hey, Miss Luba, how are you? Yeah, you see a lot of things about people. The people that you least expect in this life to hurt you are oftentimes the very ones that kick you in the gut where it hurts the most. So pay attention to the associations. Keep your mouth shut about things that are trying to, raise their head just a little bit, but it's not quite there yet. Be quiet about it. And let God complete what He started in your life. Stay handsome and beautiful, and remember, rare are the people that genuinely take you to hospital, those that will sit with you in the bad times, and those that are there in the good ones. To pay attention to them, and the heavens will bless you. I love you all so much. Have a lovely good night. Good night, Miss Luva. Good night to everybody. Mwah. I love you so much. Bye.